Have y'all heard that only one feller actually signed the Declaration of Independence on July the 4th, and everybody else just showed up fashionably late? Coming at you. Well, butter my biscuit and give me a firecracker. Here's something that'll tickle your patriotic funny bone. Now, most folks think all them founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776, but that's about as true as saying sweet tea ain't got no sugar in it. Only John Hancock put his John Henry on that document on July 4th, and Lord knows he made it big enough for old King Georgie Porgy to read without his spectacles. Now, the rest of them fellers trickled in over the next few months like guests to a church potluck. Some didn't sign until August, and a few stragglers didn't get around to it till November. I reckon they were all waiting to see if this whole independence thing was gonna work. Y'all hear some wisdom today from the good book in Galatians 5:1. Paul says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free." You know, as we celebrate our nation's independence today, it's worth remembering that true freedom comes from above, y'all. Our founding fathers knew this, and that's why they wrote about being endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. Sometimes the best way to celebrate earthly freedom is to remember where all freedom truly comes from. Y'all, speaking of celebration, let's talk about the most patriotic Southern food there is. Barbecue. I know every region thinks they invented barbecue, but down south we've been smoking meat longer than politicians have been making promises. That's a long time. The Cherokee were smoking venison and bear meat centuries before the first firecracker even went off. So today, whether you're Team Carolina vinegar sauce or Team Memphis dry rub or Team Texas brisket, remember that barbecue brings folks together faster than the church dinner bell. It's the most American way to turn tough meat into tender perfection. Kind of like what our country did with a tough situation back in 1776. And finally, since today's Independence Day, and it falls on a Friday this year, I heard the fireworks are going to be extra special. They're calling it Freedom Friday. But seriously, folks, with all them 4th of July sales happening, I saw a mattress store advertising revolutionary sleep prices. I told my wife, baby, I don't think George Washington crossed the Delaware just so we could get a good deal on a memory foam mattress. But you know what? If the Founding Fathers could see us celebrating with barbecue and fireworks and a 3-day weekend, I think they'd say, now that's the pursuit of happiness that we was talking about. And that's all for today's Have Y'all Heard, because now y'all have. Go and leave a comment if you're smarter, smiling, or hungry. Until next time, later taters.